durability isn't really, it's never come into question. The way these products are made, they're absolutely remarkable. Lightweight, very sturdy, great materials. Peter's done his homework on how to produce these and make them durable for travel. As far as traveling goes, they're lightweight, which in today's times, the way we have to fly, they're really killing me on weights on the airplane. So, I mean, anything over about 50 pounds now is an excess baggage charge. Besides the number of bags, weight comes into the whole equation. So for me, being able to carry 4 or 5 of these, matter of 20 or 30 pounds max, that's a godsend. Awesome. The various foliage about the Lelouch is a custom item. You can add that, or you can have this completely clean and just use it as a just nice, soft scrim. Or you can mix and match. Whatever you feel that you're wanting to create with your shot, you can do with this Lelouch. What we've done here, we've taken our palm trees and some other trees that are not in the shot and artificially put them into our shot to create a speckled look on the model. It accomplishes 2 things. It gives us a very interesting pattern of light as well as diffusing the sunlight that's striking her. By placing one of the larger sun bounces down on the ground, the incident angle light that's being hit off of that is creating a very interesting pattern of light on her stomach and her legs. And then we've got Mark here holding another light that's popping more light into her eyes to keep it from looking like that old ghoul movie light. Remember back in the old days when they would put lights underneath an actor to make him look ghoulish and like a monster? Well, we have the start of that by having this light down on the ground. But then by adding this light, we're eliminating it and creating a top light that's popping light into her eyes and creating this very, very cool looking light that's almost like 2 strobes being popped into her face and another strobe into her body. Again, using the sun bounce the same way I would be in a studio using strobes, with the exception of you can pack these up very quickly, go out on location and throw this all up in a matter of minutes to create this scene rather than doing it in the studio. Kitchen tall, lean back for me, right up against head, and your face is this way. Nice. Chin up a little. Now, one of the things I'd like to show you, what happens if we take away all of these really wonderful items that we're using. Okay, Mark, let's drop the mini. All of a sudden, notice that her eyes are dark. Notice that the only light that's striking her is the light from the bottom. Now, what if I remove that? Now she's in shadow. Okay, and now let's move the Lelouch. Yikes! Well, now, let's just say this. There are a lot of photographers out there that probably think, hey, that's not bad. Well, yes, in some cases, if you're wanting to shoot just an average looking photograph, you could photograph the model in this bright sunlight. Of course, you won't be able to open her eyes. You're going to have a model that's going to look very squinty, and the light is very contrasty, and it's going to look very ugly when you print it. Let's bring the Lelouch back in. So what we've done, once we bring the Lelouch back in, nice and soft, we've taken and controlled what I spoke about earlier, the range between the shadow and the highlight. It's all within a controllable area now. Okay, we want to add a little pop. So now I get a little pop. We've got nice, look at the highlights on her legs and the highlights on her stomach. Now, the beauty and putting the light on her face, right there. And now look at the highlight in her eyes. Wow. Now we've got a shot that when you shoot it, this is the kind of shot that you want to put in your portfolio, because she's going to look luscious and very pretty rather than squinty-eyed and just not wanting to be in front of the camera. Exactly. Okay, let's bring your arms close in. Let's do one more, just like that. Kind of dip, chin up a little, right there, breathe. When a person's eyes are in the bright sunlight and they can keep them open, the bright sunlight causes the iris to really close down and you get all the color of the eye. And so that's what makes her very, very pretty eyes shine because her iris is stopped way down, very, very small, and you get all that beautiful color. And she doesn't have to squint.
What do you like about the Sunbounce products the most?
Speed. It gives me another 4 hours a day of shooting. It lengthens my day. When you're dealing with models of Chantal's quality, I mean, you have to book them so far in advance, and they have to be flown in. You're putting together a photo shoot at very expensive locations. Locations are not free. The client is paying for locations. They're paying to fly the girls in. They're paying these girls for modeling. They're paying my fee. They're paying my assistant. The list of expenses to do a real photo shoot for a client, for a catalog or something like that is quite extensive. So for me, I'm giving the client more for their dollar, and whether or not rain or shine, I can still shoot with this. Like we mentioned earlier, I can put strobes into it to create a daylight look. I can use it to diffuse my light. I can shoot in the middle of the day when the sun is usually considered quite ugly. So it's making me a better, more productive photographer.
Right now, Chantal, you're looking straight into the sun, but we have it diffused with the Sunscrim 8x8 with the Lelouch fabric, and your eyes are not strained right now?
No.
No, they're good?
Mm-hmm.
They're very pretty.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, there's a big difference for my eyes. Like, it's easier when I look at the photographer, or usually I have to. It's harder to
Squint your eyes?
Uh-huh.
You call it
Yeah,
squinting.
without it for sure. C'est plus facile de travailler avec cet équipement-là parce que pour mes yeux, je peux les garder ouverts plus facilement.
No, I didn't understand, but it sounded really good.
Doesn't
Hey,
it?
David?
See, I just like having her just talk in French.
David, so if you had to sum up Sunbounce in a couple of phrases, what would you say?
The best reflector product on the market to begin with because of its durability, its design, its multiple fabrics, portability, and it can be used both outdoor on location, or indoor in the studio, or indoor in a home on location. It's a traveling location photographer's dream product.
That's great. Well, thank you for sharing the day with us.
Thanks for dropping by.
We are